Hello everybody. Tell you a story about, it's another tickle story. Back in the day when I worked for a living, I'm retired now, I was at home and had a dog named Maggie. My wife, she was off to work. I was off that day, and Maggie was a big old inside basset hound. And you know how those damn things are. Anyway, Maggie was just in a mood to play. And it's about 8:30 in the morning, and she is just in the mood to play. Well, so I'm rolled out of bed. I'm in my skivvies, barefooted, and she's just wanting to play. So I decide, well, I'm going to chase her. And I'm going to chase her, and then I'm going to pass her up, and then I'm going to have her be chasing me. Because the way the house was set up, you could run, and it was not a very large house, but not a very small one, but you could run through the kitchen, into the living room, back into the kitchen from the other way, and keep on going in a big old circle. So I'm doing that, and the dog is just barking and howling and stuff, and I'm just laughing my head off and everything, until I make this one turn, and my foot catches the corner. My right foot catches the corner. My little toe ends up sticking out like that from the side of my foot. And I screamed, holy hell. And the dog is just all happy that she finally caught me, and she's barking, and I'm hurting so bad. Well, it's hurting bad, And I'm telling the dog, shut up, shut up. Anyway, the pain finally subsided. And that toe I'm looking down at my toe, and it's still just sticking out to the right. And I'm going, that ain't right. Maybe if I just straighten it up the way the other toes are, pointing forward, it'll be okay. Oh, I went to go do that, and then all the pain come back again, and I hollered out, and the damn dog starts barking again, and I said, shut up. Anyway, just a small break, a little toe. So I get on my flip-flops. Oh, excuse me. I get on my flip-flops, and get in the car, and I drive on to it's the doctor's office or the little emergency room. And they said, yes, sir, what can we do for you? I said, I think I broke my toe. I don't care to tell y'all how I was doing it, but I think I broke my toe. And so they're kind of looking at me kind of funny. And the doctor says, well, let's take a look at it. So, I'm wearing my flip-flops. I don't put socks on my stuff, and I couldn't put a sock on that foot if I wanted to. But anyway, I take that flip-flop off, and he looks down at that toe sticking out to the side and goes, yep, I think you broke that one pretty good. And he says, okay, we're going to get you in this room over here, and I'll be in there in a minute. So I get settled in and everything, and then the doctor comes in, and he starts to grab my foot. I'm ticklish. And he looks at me kind of funny, and I said, Doc, I don't advise you to touch my feet or to touch my toes. I know you got to do that to fix that. I said, but I'm ticklish, and if you tickle me too hard, I might kick you, and I might kick you good. And so he says, are you serious? And I said, I'm serious as a heart attack, Doc. So as we're having this conversation, the door of the room that I'm in is open. And this nurse goes walking by, and she was a large lady. She wasn't obese or nothing, but she was a big woman. And he goes, nurse, as she's walking past us, and she clears the doorway walking past us down the hall, and then she pops her head in and she says, yes, Doc, sit on this man's leg. And so she looks all surprised at everything, and so she says, yes, sir. And she comes around to where I'm at, and she sits on my damn leg, the bottom part of it. And doctor says, when he says, "Are you ready?" While he was between the words "are" and "you" for ready, and before I could even say yes, he sets the damn toe. And then he tells that nurse, "Thank you, nurse, that's all we needed." And anyway, that's the only toe I ever broke, at least like that. I just thought I'd share that with you because my feet were ticklish, and when he grabbed that foot, it was like, man, I jerked it away, not because of the pain, but because he was tickling me, and I could not handle that. Anyway, y'all have a good one, and catch y'all the next time. Bye.